Mr. Zungu, the evidence that has been tendered before this court by Constable Zungu, for the record, Constable Zwe Zungu, is that on the 26th of October 2014, when the deceased in this matter was killed, you were together at Basotweni Hostel with the accused who are before this court, including accused number 5. Is that correct?
Ubufakazi obethulwe uyena uConstable Sizwe Zungu phambi kwale nkantolo buthi ngazo i26 zika October 2014 kathi ke ongasekho noma ke washona umufi kulecala ashona ngalo nani ndawonye eBasotho Hostel eFosloras hlanganisa nabo ke abasola phambi kwenkantolo.
Mina ngo-26 October 2014 angazi ngibese Phosphorus ngoba saphinda futhi loba ngishilo seqaleni accused number 5 ngiqala ukumazi la ecourt izolo.
On the 26th of October 2014 I was never at Basotweni Hostel in Phosphorus, and I repeat what I said, that I got to know or knew accused number 5 for the very first time here in court yesterday.
So it's not correct that accused number 5 was present with you?
Hayi akazi ngaba naye.
No, I was never with him.
On the 26th of October 2014, when the deceased was shot, where were you?
Ngey 26 October 2014 kathi umufi adutshulwa wawukuphi nendawo?
Rustenburg.
I was in Rustenburg.
Okay. Were you working at that point in time?
Ngaleso sikhathi leso wawusebenza?
Yes, ngisebenza P2 mining.
Yes, I was working at P2 mining.
Okay. In particular, the deceased was shot at night on the 26th of October 26. According to the evidence before this court, the incident took place around 8 in the evening on the 26th of October. At that point in time, do you still remember where were you?
Ubufakazi ke phambi kwale nkantolo ukuthi ngazo i26 October 2014 isikhathi ke ashona noma adutshulwa ngaso umufi kwaku8 ebusuku. Ingabe uyakhumbula yini ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi leso wawukuphi nendawo?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I do recall.
Tell the court.
Tshela inkantolo.
Ngangise Rustenburg.
I was in Rustenburg.
Okay. At work or at home?
Ekhaya noma emsebenzini?
Ngangisendlini.
I was at home.
Constable Zungu further testified that you were present on the 26th of October inside Gwabini's house, together with the 5 accused who are before this court. And when Mr. Ntuli came driving a silver Polo, you were present on that on that particular day. Is that correct?
Ubufakazi bakhe ke uConstable uZungu ukuthi ngazo i26 October 2014 wawundawonye ke nabo ke abasola laba la ahlala khona ke uGwabini, futhi nangesikhathi ke uMnumzana uNtuli afika ke ehamba ngePolo eligrey ngombala.
Akazenze ke lento even na today indlu yadla kaGwabini mina ngiyazi.
That never happened. Up until today I do not know Gwabini's house.
Now, when you met with Constable Zungu at Bakersford at the garage, you remember that meeting of you with Constable Zungu? Did you say to Constable Zungu, or did you tell Constable Zungu any involvement of Mr. Ntuli regarding or in the case of Senzo Meyiwa? The case that you are dealing with.
Ngalelanga lesasikhathi ohlangana no naye ke uConstable Zungu egarage eBakersford. Ingabe wakhuluma yini noma khona yini owakusho ke ngokubandakanyeka kwaMnumzana uNtuli ekubulaweni kwakhe uMeyiwa?
Akukho engamtshela khona because bengazi lutho.
There's nothing I told him because I knew nothing.
Okay. In your conversation, did Constable Zungu say anything about the involvement of Mr. Ntuli in the case of Senzo Meyiwa?
Exoxisaneni kwenu kukhona yini okwashiwo uZungu, uConstable Zungu, mayelana ke nendima ke eyadlalwa ke uyena uNtuli kwicala lika Senzomeyiwa?
Cha, ngoba naye ngalesikhathi wayengumuntu ongamazi uLuzana Nkani.
No, because even at that stage he himself didn't know Nkani.
Okay, in your conversation, what did you talk about?
Exoxisaneni kwenu nanikhuluma ngani?
Kwi conversation into afika kwangibuza yona wathi emsebenzini bamcelile ukuthi abe yingxenye yabaseshi abazoshisha icala lika Senzomeyiwa.
In our conversation, he informed me that at work he had been requested to form part of the investigation team in the matter of Senzomeyiwa.
Okay. Ngambuza ngathi kanjani?
I then asked him, how?
Then ilapha ngitshena khona ukuthi uthole igama kaGwabini, wathola igama likaMuzi.
That's where he informed me that he got hold of Gwabeni's name, Muzi's name,
igama likaNkani,
Nkani's name,
igama likaSimpiwe,
and Simpiwe's name,
nelikaMafika.
as well as Mafika Ntanzi's name.
You got those names as what?
Uwathole na yini lawo magama lawo?
Wayengumuntu osafuna ukwazi ngama roles wabo ukuthi kwenzakalani.
He still wanted to know with regards to their roles as to what was happening.
And how did the conversation end?
Ingabe ke i-conversation yaphela kanjani?
I-conversation yaphela ngokuthi kuzofanele siconsulte uMuzi noMafika noGwabini then sibabize khona ukukhuluma nabo.
The conversation ended in this fashion that we'll then have to get hold of Muzi, Mafika, and Gwabini and be able to talk to them.
Did that eventually happen?
Ngabe kwenzeka lokho?
Akaze kwenzeka.
It never happened.
Up until you received a call from the so-called detective Masimula.
Kwaze kwayisikhathi la uthola khona ucingo olubuya kuyena uMasimula.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's clarify this issue of the so-called detective Masimula. That person called you.
Asixazulule lo daba lwakhe ke uDetective Masimula. Loyo muntu lo uyena wakushayela ucingo.
Uyena wayibiza uDetective Masimula.
He is the one who introduced himself, or he called himself Detective Masimula.
And you have not met with him.
Awukazi uhlangane naye?
Angaze ngihlangane naye.
No, I've never met him.
Did you eventually meet with that person who had referred himself to as detective Masimula?
Ingabe wahlangana yini noma wahlangana yini naloyo muntu loyo oyibiza ukuthi uDetective Masimula?
No.
No. Cha, angaze ngihlangane naye.
And then what happened to the rape case that he said you were being a suspect of?
Kwase kwenzekani ke manje ngecala lelo ke le rape le ayethi ke umsola kulona?
Namhlanje ngisalindile lo daba lelo.
I'm still, up until today, I'm still waiting for that matter.
Now let's move on to the date when you were taken from Bakersford to Kempton Park.
Asiye manje ke kulanga leli owathathwa ngalo ke eBakersford uya eKempton Park.
The place that you refer to as the Kempton Park, is it the Kempton Park police station, Kempton Park offices? What type of the place that you were taken to?
Indawo enjani le owasiwa kuyona eKempton Park? I-police station, i-office?
Ngicabanga ukuthi ipolice ngoba ngafakwa iseleni.
I think it was a police station because I was placed in the cell.
How do you know that it was Kempton Park police station?
Wazi kanjani ukuthi kwakuyi-police station yase-Kempton Park?
Ngabala nje into ezimbili ezenzakalayo.
I can mention two things that happened.
Umkhani wathi kimi ungifaka lapha ngiyibona ukuthi special kangakanani ungifaka lapha kufakwe khona uDonovan Kretsch.
Mukhana mentioned this to me, that for me to see how special I am, he is placing me where Donovan Kretsch was placed.
Okay, okwesibili kunabafana abafika ababekade bebamba inkunzi e-airport abadutshile ebusuku.
Secondly, what happened, there are two gentlemen that arrived that had been shot, who had committed a robbery at the airport at night.
So because of those two incidents, then you assumed that it was Kempton Park police station?
Ngenxa yalezo igameko ezimbili ke ila khona wayicabangela khona ukuthi i-police station yase-Kempton Park.
Nala sesiphuma sesidrayiva sihamba ngayibona iCaptain Park i-airport eCaptain Park.
Even when we drove out, I saw the airport in Kempton Park.
If someone can come and tell the court that you were not kept It's not correct that you were kept at Kempton Park Police Station on that day. What would you say?
Uma nganomuntu ongeza azotshela lenkantolo ukuthi ke awuzange ugcinwe noma ke uvalelwe noma ulaliswe lapho eCampton Park ngalelo langa ungathini wena?
ngabe uzoqamba uma ngalo muntu lo
That person will be telling lies.
Then when you were, I'm not going to ask you about the rights when you were detained, but at the boardroom now, you remember it is your evidence that you were detained, and then the following day you were taken to a boardroom wherein you met with Brigadier Keneda and his team.
Ushilo ke ukuthi ke ilanga elilandelayo wathathwa ke lapho waye ke eboardroom la owahlangana khona neGininda nethimba lakhe.
yebo kunjalo
Yes, that's correct.
And you were informed, after they've introduced themselves, they informed you of your rights and purpose of the interview.
Emuva kokuthi bekutshelileke beyichathile ukuthi bangobani ngaba bakutshela ke yini ngamalungelo akho kanye futhi nenhloso yaleyo interview leyo.
cha
No.
When you were being interviewed, did they tell you whether you were interviewed as a witness or as a suspect?
Uma beinterviewa ke ngaba basho kuwena ukuthi ke bakwenza lokho uwumsolwa noma uwufakazi?
cha akazi bangichazela
No, they never informed me.
On the date when you were detained at the station, were you informed of the reasons for your detention at Kempton Park Police Station?
Ngalelo langa ke ogcinwe ngalo laphayana ke station wasichazelwa yini izathu sokugcinwa kwakho laphayana epolice station yaseCampton Park?
no
Cha, angizange ngichazele.
Okay. Were you told if you were one of the suspects in the case of murder? In the case of murder, in this case?
Ingaba watshelwa yini ukuthi ke uwomunye wabasolwa ke kule cala lokubulala?
cha akazi ngitshela ukuthi
No, I was not told anything.
Okay. During the interview on the first day, when you were being interviewed by Brigadier Keneda and the other police officers, did you say anything to the police regarding the involvement of Mr. Ntuli in the commission of the murder case in this case?
Kulela langa ke lokuqala une interview kanye no Brigadier Keneda kanye ke namanye amaphoyisa lana aye nawo ke ingaba khona yini owakusho ke mayelana neqhaza elabanjwa ke uNtuli kwicala lokubulala?
akukho engakusho because bengazi lutho
There's nothing that I said because I knew nothing.
Okay. Did you tell Brigadier Keneda during the interview and his team that you were not present at Kwabini's house in Basuto Hostel together with the 5 accused on the date when the incident took place in this matter?
Wamtshela yini ke uBrigadier Keneda kanye nethimba lakhe ukuthi wawungekho laphayana kwaGwabini ngazo i26 kaOctober 2014 uma isigameko lesi senzeka?
yebo ngabatshela
Yes, I told them.
And what did Brigadier Keneda say?
Wathini uBrigadier Keneda?
no into abasebenza bagcina sebezama uku-interviewa ngabomuzi nolokuzana noma afika ukuthi akukho mhlawumbe abangitshena khona
What they ended up doing was to interview me with regards to Muzi and Mafika as to whether was there nothing that they told me about.
Did they ask you anything about Mr. Ntuli?
Khona bakubuza kona ngoNtuli?
cha because bamkhipha kulokuzana ekungibuza ngabhosi ngabatshela ngimazi
No, because they stopped asking me about him because I informed them that I don't know him.
And then on the date, on the first day, when you went to the boardroom and interviewed by Brigadier and his team, in that interview, you never mentioned anything about the involvement of Mr. Ntuli.
Ngaleli langa ke lokuqala ke ulaphayana eboardroom ndawonye naye ke uBrigadier Keneda kanye nethimba lakhe akukho owakusho ngokubandakanyeka kwakhe uNtuli.
akukho.
Nothing.
Okay. If one day there is a statement which says, on that particular day of the interview, you mentioned something about Mr. Ntuli, the involvement of Mr. Ntuli in the killing of Meda, in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa, what would you say?
Uma ngelinye ilanga kungaqhamuka noma kungaba khona istatement esithi ngaleli langa kuleya interview eboardroom wena ke kukhona ke owakusho ngoNtuli mayelana nokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa ungathini?
Kube kungamanga lawo.
Those would be lies.
And it is your evidence that on the date, first day of your interview with Brigadier Kininda, you never signed any document.
Ufakazi bakho ukuthi ngelanga lokuqala lelanga lokuqala ukhuluma naye uBrigadier Kininda kuleya boardroom awukazi usign statement.
No, akaze ngisayine lutho.
No, I never signed anything.
Any document.
Iphepha. No.
Then on the following day, how did it come about? How was the statement or the document introduced to you? Was it introduced as a document or as a statement?
Ngelanga elandelayo ke manje ke iphepha leli noma ke amaphepha lana uma ngaba usutshelwa ngako ke manje kwathiwa umtshela ngako watshelwa ngako ukuthi ke amaphepha lana ama document noma i statement.
Baba like umethe umuntu lento besikhuluma ngayizolo ngiyibhale la.
It was a matter of the person saying that which we were talking about yesterday. I wrote it here.
And who said that?
Ubani washo
Brigadier Kininda.
Brigadier Kininda.
Okay. Yes, and then what did you say?
Wakusuthini wena?
Wanguza ukuthi mhlambe ngaba khona engifuna ukukueda noma mhlambe mhlambe ngifuna ukucacisa ngalento ebesibhala izolo.
He then asked me or inquired from me as to whether there would be anything that I would like to add or anything that I would like to explain with regards to that which we wrote yesterday.
And then he asked you to sign the statement.
Was
That
I
you
able
want.
to sign?
Then ukuthi hayi ungasayina uma uthi akukho okuedayo nokushintshayo.
He then asked me to sign if there was nothing that I was adding or changing.
It is also evidence that the statement was not read back to you.
Ukwayibona ke ubufakazi bakho ukuthi istatement leso awukazi usifundelwe.
Akaze ngisifundele.
It was never read to me.
Had Brigadier Kininda read the statement back to you in the language that you understood, would you have signed that statement?
Uma kuwukuthi uBrigadier Kininda wakufundela istatement leso ngolimi oluzwayo ingabe awuzosayina yini?
Uma ngineliseke ngangizosayina ngakubhala ku statement.
If I was
Hello.
satisfied with what was
Wait,
written in the
wait,
statement,
wait,
I
wait.
would have signed.
You want this witness to answer that question? If Kininda had written the statement in the language which he understands, would you have signed it? That's what you're asking.
Oh, my Lord, I said if Brigadier Kininda had read the statement in the language that you understand.
It's the same. What does it change? It means they discussed the statement. We just want to be fair to this witness. So that nobody must say, "Mina ngigwebela abantu esakeni," or "Ngibona abantu esakeni." Because your assumption or the corollary of what you are asking is, Kininda engaged him, according to your question, to the statement, whether he understood the language in which it was written, etc., etc. And this witness says, it was never read to me, I never read it. But you are giving him an option, as if it was read, but it's possible that in the language it was read, he did not appreciate and understand it. And if he did appreciate and understand the language in which it was read, would you have signed it? But you can continue if you want
Can I
to.
proceed, ma'am?
Yeah, fine,
Thank you.
no problem.
Let's move on, Mr. Zungu. Now, on the date when you were brought to the office of Mr. Baloyi, were you told or were you informed of the reason for you going to Mr. Baloyi's office?
Ngelanga owalethwa ngalo ehhovisi lakhe u-advocate uBaloyi, ingabe watshelwa yini izathu sokuthi ulethwe khona la?
No, ayikho amabhenda engichazele yona ngokuza kwami la.
No, there's nothing that Mabena told me about me coming over here.
Okay. Were you also told if you were going to be a witness and testify in court?
Ingabe watshelwa yini ukuthi wawuzoba ufakazi uzokwethula ubufakazi enkantolo?
Cha, ngangatsheniwe before until kuze ngifike kuBaloyi.
No, I was not told prior to arriving Mr. Baloyi's office.
When you were in Mr. Baloyi's office, but you were eventually told that you were called as a witness, not as a suspect.
Kodwa ke uma usufika ke office lakhe ubaba uBaloyi watshelwa ukuthi ubizwa nanjengofakazi hayi njenge umsolwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then the documents were introduced to you.
Wase ke
That your
utshengiswa sorry.
Is that your evidence?
Wase utshengiswa ke ama documents lawo.
Yebo wasangikhombisa ama-document.
Yes, the documents were then shown to me.
Okay. And the documents that were shown to you, were you informed what were those documents? Whether they were statement or whether it's just a form or it's what that was introduced to you?
Ingabe watshelwa ke ukuthi yini le ayini lama documents? Iform nje, istatement ingabe watshelwa yini?
Ngoba kaBaloyi kwakuyi-statement esasithathwe ngakade ngiboshwe eCaptain Park.
According to Mr. Baloyi, it was a statement that was taken during my arrest or during my detention in Kempton Park.
Okay. And the statement, Mr. Baloyi started reading it back to you.
Waseqala ukufundela ke ubaba uBaloyi statement leso.
Yebo ngifundela sona.
Yes, he then read it to me.
Did you finish reading the statement?
Naqeda noma waqeda ukusifunda?
Yes, that day sasiqeda usifunda.
Yes, on that day it was he finished reading it.
Oh, okay. And then you were supposed to come to court thereafter. Did you come to court? Or were you told the reason why you're not coming to court and testify?
Emva kwalokho ke kwakufanele ukuthi ke uze enkantolo. Ingabe ke weze enkantolo? Wasitshelwa yini izathu sokuthi kugcine kwenzekeni ukuthi ungabusezi enkantolo?
Izizathu kwaba ukuthi ngaba ngikushilo naseqaleni ukuthi kwase kuba ukuthi kwi-statement lesasifundwa khona izinto engangazisho mina.
As I've already indicated that the reason for that was in the statement itself, there were things that I myself never mentioned or said.
Okay. So that was the reason for you not to come and testify.
Kwakuyisona izathu sokuthi ungeze ukuthi ufakazi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Mr. Ntuli denies that on the 26th of October 2014, when the deceased in this matter was killed, he was at Basotho Hostel at Kwabini's place together with yourselves and all the accused in this court. What do you say to that?
Mnumzane uNtuli ke uyaphika ke ukuthi ke 26 ka October 2014 ngathi ke umufi eshona noma ke ebulawa ke ukuthi yena ke wayendawonye nawe kwaGwabeni eBasotho Hostel eFosloras ndawonye nawe kanye ke nabanye abasolwa uthini
And Constable Zungu.
kanye no Constable Zuma.
Uqinisile akaze ngaba naye.
He's telling the truth, I was never with him.
Mr. Ntuli also denies that on the 26th of October 2014, he drove a silver Polo and came with that silver Polo at Kwabini's place in Basotho Hostel, wherein you were in your presence with Constable Zungu, Kwabini, and the 5 accused before this court.
Uyaphika futhi ke umnumzane uNtuli ukuthi ngazo i26 ka October 2014 wafika ke khona laphayana eBasotho Hostel kwaGwabeni eFosloras la owakukhona wena ke kanye nabanye ke abasola ehamba ngepolo elisilver kuHatchback.
Uqinisile akaze ngaba no-accused number 5 mina.
He's telling the truth, I was never with accused number 5.
Thank you, my lord. I've got no further questions.